bride, Victor Animatronic, is not in today's video. Emily is. I just unboxed that one earlier and it is super cool. Now these are compatible animatronics. We have not seen something like this ever from Spirit Halloween. The closest we've seen in other companies are like the tug of war clowns or two scoops where they're like interacting but they're not separate props. So these are sold separate and you can use them individually, but if you want to connect them up, you can, and it's really cool. So I haven't figured it out yet. We're gonna get into that later today. So I've already unboxed them. I'm gonna put these side by side in a little bit here. So let's take this thing out of the box. Here's what it looks like. It's from the Corpse Bride movie. I haven't even watched it, but they look pretty cool, so I got them. Pull-out tray. They're both made by YJ Toys and Crafts, and they're really not that hard to build. This one looks pretty similar for the most part. So a third of the box is just the head. And we got some flowers in here. Then we got the skeleton hand with some Velcro right here. The other arm, this is some weird type of connector we haven't seen. I don't really remember the movement on them from Flagship, but the arms I don't think move. The control box, and it's got this USB right here. It's got 4 pins in there for it, so somehow they interact. I haven't seen any videos on how or what. Like, I want to play around with the step pads, if both of them work, or where the audio comes out of which control box, or maybe they're synced. We'll figure that out in a minute though. So here is the clothing. We got just this main body piece, torso, with the mechanism on there as well. We got 3 metal poles, one of them being the control box, because why would it be 3, not 4? The instructions, won't be using those, and then the base. Opening up the head box, clear this out the way. Of course, some of this tape doesn't like to be nice. We have the adapter in here, and this one has the USB cable. The other one did not, so maybe this one's the main control box or the main host, so that is interesting. Here is the head. Bright colors. Same type of servo here. The inside looks pretty much the same on Victor's head as well. So make sure to check out that video as well. That's really it for the unboxing part. I am going to move on to the layout next. Here is an overview of all the parts, starting with the head, the arms, the veil, the bouquet of flowers, the clothes, the USB cable that syncs the 2 animatronics together, the adapter, the main torso and mechanism piece, the leg poles, the leg pole with the control box, small parts bag, instructions, and the base. Starting off the build, this is backwards, just like I done the Victor, but it's just to show the snap locks. This side gets 2 of them, and this side gets 1, because the control box goes on this side. And it kind of just fits in this groove right here. Yeah, you don't want it to do that, I think. Yeah, just leave it like that. I don't think you want to do that, though. I'm going to leave it just in case for now. So next piece is going to be the main mechanism and torso, which obviously goes on backwards. Yeah, you're going to have to move this. So So snap lock both of those in. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that second. No, there it goes. I'm gonna connect up these wires real quick. There's one of them. This will be for the sensor. And this one, once again, has a USB thing right there. That is the options. It's got the step pad, try me, the external speaker, and the adapter port, and then volume control. So I'm really excited to see which one the volume comes out of when we plug them both in. You couldn't hear anything at flagship, so you don't really know what they're gonna do. So turning this back around to put the address on. Making sure this faces the front, and then you're gonna grab the two Velcro tops right there. Make sure it doesn't catch on the arms, and just put them right here. Then come around the back and spin it around. And Velcro that. It's really tight towards the top. And then as you go down, it's a little bit looser. I'm not gonna do these quite yet because I need to plug the adapter in, which I'm gonna do right now. So here's that. We're gonna plug the USB in as well. You don't actually have to have them connected when you plug the USB in, so. While we're down here, let's connect up this other wire. It's kind of hard to see, but there's another one in there. And then the IR sensor. For the arms, we're gonna start on this side. These are the connectors we're dealing with. Just like that. And you'll notice in here how there's that Velcro. This is gonna connect onto that in just a second. So I'm gonna connect this on first. And they're able to slide freely. So there's that. Here's the flowers. You just literally set it through. It couldn't be easier. There's a tiny hole in the bottom and a big hole on the top. So there we go. Then for the head, you see this little slit in the metal. That faces the back. Then connect that cord up. I gotta make sure the hair doesn't get inside the cord. And then feed it around the back. The last step is the veil. Just put it up just like that. And that is it for the unboxing. I'm gonna move on to the demo by itself, see the phrases and stuff, and then we're gonna plug that USB cable in and see what it does.
This is wrong. I was a bride. My dreams were taken from me. But now I've stolen them from someone else. I love you, Victor. But you're not mine. You kept your promise. You set me free. Now I can do the same for you. I do. You may kiss the bride.
Once you have both of them, the Emily one comes with the cord. If you're watching this video, and if you were on this one, you obviously know the cord comes with it, but it is a USB cable. So there it is on the ground. It's a very short cable, so you have to string it across. It looked like that at the flagship store. So here it is. Now, if you plug this in mid-activation of any of them, they'll both just stop and go back to the regular mode. So same thing with unplugging them. Now, either sensor works. It'll always start with Victor, and then it'll go to Emily, and then back and forth for 3 phrases off of 1 activation. So I'll go through all of their lines. While Victor talks, her head will move around a little bit and have this like ambient animation. His won't do that. So yeah, after it goes through all 3, it starts, and their speakers are not synced. That was probably a good question that people have been wondering. It starts with his speaker, then goes to hers, like they're actually speaking, so it makes sense that the speakers aren't synced. It would be kind of weird if his voice was coming from over here. But yeah, I'm gonna plug them in, and we'll see them both activate at the same time.
With this candle, I will light your way in darkness. With this ring, I ask you to be mine.
I do. You may kiss the bride.
With this hand, I will lift your sorrows. Your cup will never empty, for I will be your wine.
This is wrong. I was a bride. My dreams were taken from me. But now I've stolen them from someone else. I love you, Victor. But you're not mine.
Wait. I made a promise.
You kept your promise. You set me free. Now I can do the same for you.